Have you ever wondered why we feel uncomfortable or experience a sense of fear when we perform in front of an audience? This performance could be singing, speech, dance, or even answering a question in front of your peers. Can you believe that great leaders and great speakers like Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, and great performers like Adele, Beyonce, Emma Watson have confessed experiencing this performance anxiety, in other words called as stage fear? Understanding the root of a fear would help us to conquer it. In this video, we are going to see more about this performance anxiety and possible ways to overcome it. Hello everyone, I am Joe Nisha Arvind, life coach, counseling psychologist and founder of Joe's Hope Center. Let me begin with an experience of mine. I am an average singer, more like a bathroom singer where many of you can empathize with me. However, I wanted to go on stage and perform once by singing because that was one of my fears. Once I happened to go to an exhibition with my friends, and luckily there was a karaoke counter where they would play the music and we can sing. 10 of us, we gave a group performance on stage. It was an awful performance, not awesome. We did not feel any fear nor any remorse after the performance. So I thought, okay, I can give a solo performance as I'm so confident. So I got a ticket and went on stage. I asked for a song that I was comfortable with. Unfortunately, none of those songs were in their database, and I chose a song that I was familiar with. Once I started to sing in front of the mic, as I saw the audience, I started to get uncomfortable. Hundreds of eyes were looking at me. Thousands of people were on the exhibition ground. I was like, when will I get off this stage? I started singing, I completed the song, I literally got off the stage so fast. People over there who did not even know me were kind enough to tell me that I sang well and appreciated me. It was an average performance with a lot of mistakes. I still have the recording with me. My question was, why did I feel that fear? This was a fun performance. I did not have any plans to become a singer in future. And why didn't I feel that fear when we gave a group performance? Fear is a stress-related emotion that we get whenever there is a threat. What was the threat there? To answer this question, we need to get back to our ancestors who lived in Stone Age. They lived in the form of colonies, together as groups. If someone gets isolated from the group, it affected their chance of survival. A wild animal could attack them. They may not get enough resources such as fire, food or water, which would affect their survival. This is the same threat that we are experiencing now, that our primitive brain generates automatically. When we stand in front of our audience on the stage, when everyone looks at us, we are isolated from them. This is also the reason when someone judges us, we feel that discomfort. We always want to belong to that group. Now, if we think whether this threat and fear is true, it's absolutely not true. A performance in front of an audience would give us a sense of accomplishment and it would boost our confidence, and it would also help us to grow in our career or achieve our goals. So it is not a threat. By accepting that this is a natural, innate response that our primal brain produces, we can get over it to an extent. Second, if the performance is very important to you and your future depends on it, there is a possibility of experiencing more anxiety. So what is that we can do during this time? more practice and being prepared will really help us. Can you believe that Steve Jobs, the founder and former CEO of Apple, the company which produces iPhones, used to practice 100 times before his actual speech? Practicing multiple number of times and being prepared will help us to gain confidence that will break this anxiety. And finally, the more time you perform on stage, the more you get used to it. Remember the previous video 20-hour rule, where you can learn anything. If you practice consistently for 20 hours, you will get good at it. This is applicable for performance on stage as well. The more you practice and more you have this experience of spending in front of an audience, you will become good at it and finally even an expert. Therefore, accepting the primal fear that we naturally get, practicing and preparing and gaining more experience by performing in front of an audience will really help us to become better and greater performers. Remember, even if you become a great performer, you will still experience a mild discomfort. The only way to overcome it is to accept it. Hope you find this video useful and helpful. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, Joe's Hope Center. This is Joe Nisha Arvind, life coach, counseling psychologist and founder of Joe's Hope Center. Thank you.